Next tonight, we are talking bus lanes and we're after your views. Many of our towns and cities have them, but few are as controversial as the ones in Manchester, where almost 1,000 motorists a day have been fined in just 5 months for using them. That's nearly 150,000 drivers on Oxford Road.
Now, your view on bus lanes probably depends on whether you're on a bus or not, or in a black cab or riding a bike, as they can all sail past all the other traffic on the road with no problem at all. We're keen to hear your views on this one after this report from Sarah Rogers.
It's a sign that's put the writing on the wall for many a driver in Manchester. In fact, 150,000 people have been fined over the past 5 months for using the Oxford Road bus gates. And these 1, 2, 3 motorists could have just clocked up a £60 fine themselves.
I've been fined once in my own car, I've been fined in the works vehicle. You can go one way but you can't go the other, and then it's like little streets that you can only get access down. It's pointless exercise.
I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Money spinning for government, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, definitely. 100%.
Oxford Road is the busiest bus route in Europe. It's also home to a hospital and 2 universities. But cars have been banned there for most of the day since September. And the council have raked in £9 million from drivers falling foul of the rules they insist is not a money-making scheme.
What we're trying to do is to encourage cleaner, greener, safer travel in and out of the city centre in Manchester.
But it's making a lot of money for the council, isn't it? 9 million over just a few months?
The council is not making any money from the bus gates. All of this money that we're going to get is going to be spent on highways improvements.
The stretch starts with the junction at Wilmslow Road and is now called a Dutch boulevard. The idea is to cut down on pollution, congestion and be kinder to pedestrians and cyclists. But for many, going Dutch has never been more complicated or expensive. This is Denmark Road, which is a side street which runs onto Oxford Road. But as you get a bit further up, you come to a sign that says you can't turn left and you can't turn right. So your only option is to turn round and go back the way you came. So back we went. But some motorists complain that these signs are confusing or you just don't see them until it's too late. And we saw 10 drivers in as many minutes pull out of the side road we just turned around on. That said, the scheme does have its backers.
It's much nicer for pedestrians and cyclists as well.
I prefer it. I feel a lot safer cycling on the road.
In one respect, it's quite good, but as you can see, people are still travelling up and down in cars. I think it's badly advertised.
The council say the bus gates were widely supported during a consultation before they were implemented and are here to stay. So it's up to drivers to update their sat-navs and road knowledge to avoid an expensive wrong turn. Sarah Rogers, ITV News in Manchester.